Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm your creative schemer at YasKaren1. Today, we are going to fold a traditional crane, but we're going to put it on an untraditional base. So we're going to start today's project by doing the traditional origami crane, and we're going to use a solid piece of paper, but you can use any types of papers that you like, but make sure they're about 6 inches, because they'll fit really nicely on this flameless tea light, which you can buy at a variety stores or supermarkets, places like that, and they're very inexpensive, so you can make lots of them, and they're lots of fun. But we're going to start by folding the crane first. And this is a traditional crane, so watch carefully. I start with this is the base, and I start with the pattern or color side down, and I fold it in half, and I open it up, and I'm going to fold it in half and going in the other direction. And I turn it over with the colored side up this time, and I have mountain folds here. I'm just going to fold it in a triangle in one direction, open it up, fold it in a triangle the other direction. And this is actually the bird base, and I'll show you how it becomes the bird base. What you do is you open it up, and in the inside it's sort of a valley. I'm going to pop it into a mountain, reversing the folds. You see how that went? And all I do is collapse all folds into a square. So there's 2 layers into a square. That is the bird base. Now we're ready to start folding the crane. So now I just take out the open ends, fold it into the center, sort of like a kite. You do that on one side, like this. Turn it over, fold the other side just like you did the first side. Just make it match, and we're all good. Now the hardest part of this is it's hard to see in a diagram in a book, so this is good to watch this part carefully. I'm going to put a crease at the top of this fold that I just made, and actually I'm going to go in both directions. And that's just a crease, so I'll know what to do on the next step. Now with this is the hardest part. And then once you accomplish this, you can do just about anything origami. You open up the crane or the top layer, and you can see there's this fold that I just created. I'm going to pull this all the way back. I'm not making any new creases. And I'm going to just pull this into a long shape. It looks like a long diamond. Okay, I'm going to repeat that on the other side so you can see what I did. Open it up, the top layer, and there's this crease back here. Just open it up. And actually use the same creases that you already made. You don't need to make new ones. And now we have, was the hardest part. These are the wings. And now there's an opening right here. These will be the legs and the head. So, or the tail and the head. I don't know if there's any legs. Okay, we're going to fold these long points towards the center. Just the long open end on one side, and turn it over and fold it on the other side. Now you see there's the wings here, and then 2 little open. This is the part we're going to create the head and the tail now. So we just fold up these parts up, the whole thing, and just do it at a layer at an angle. Actually, at any angle, but you can make it go closer or farther away. It just depends on your personal preference. And what you do is open them, after you've made them, you open them up, kind of like the inside of a book, and you're going to reverse this fold into a mountain. So I'm just going to pull that through, and I have reversed it. If you can see that is what you make, you do the same thing on the other side. Just reverse the folds. And now I have the crane's almost finished. The last step is whatever side I choose to make the beak. All I need to do is fold down the corner and open it up, reverse the fold, and now I have a crane. Now there it is flat, and if you want to open it up, just take the wings and gently pull the wings apart, and the back will open up. And if you can see that, this is the crane finished. And what's really great is these little tea lights have a nice little candle, flameless candle, and underneath in the crane there's a little hole already there for it. So all you need to do is just gently press, and the paper will stretch somewhat. And now you have a crane that's on its own base. And the cool thing is then when you turn it on, take the little plastic thing off and light it up, and now you have a votive or something for a place setting or a wedding favor, party favor, all kinds of fun.